Hello everyone, today our group will do the presentation for Malaysian Indigenous culture. Today we will talk about orang asli. I hope you guys enjoy. Our members, there are me, Vania, Evelyn, Ezra, Julianto, Kresentia, Audri, and Lianto, Rio Wilmer, and Tabita. Who are orang asli? Orang asli are all marginalization socioeconomically and culturally in Malaysia, especially in East Malaysia. Orang asli is the earliest population which lives in since 5,000 years ago. Most of them are from China and Tibet, then migrated to Southeast Asia and Malaysia. The name of orang asli means original people or first people. They all live on the peninsula of Malaysia. Nowadays, there are about 60% still live in the rainforest. But 40% of orang asli live near the coast. Each has its own language and culture, and perceive itself as different from the others. Some of the northern orang asli, especially Sena and Negrito groups, speak the Asian language that has a historian connection linked with Burma, Indochina, and Thailand. In peninsular Malaysia, the occupation of orang asli usually in fishing section and coastal communities.
Group and subgroup of orang asli. In British administration, orang asli was called as Aborigines, means a group that lives in the woods. However, Malaysian government changed the name into orang asli. Malaysian government has given new title in recognition as the earliest population in the peninsular Malaysia. Before orang asli in the peninsular Malaysia can be divided into 19 subgroups, but Jaco has divided the sum of the last three main groups, which are Senoi, orang Melayu asli, and Negrito. The division of group is based on physical appearance, language, and customs of each groups.
These are the group and subgroups for orang asli. There are three big groups, Negrito, Senoi, Melayu asli, or Melayu Proto. The subgroup for Negrito, there are Kenshu, Jintak, Jahai, Lano, Mendrik, and Bantek.
Senoi, Semai, Temiar, Jahut, Cewong, Mahmeri, and Semokberi. And for Melayu asli or Melayu Proto, Temuan, Semelai, Jakun, orang Kanak, orang Kuala, orang Seletar. This is the picture of orang asli. They are Senoi, Melayu asli, and Negrito. And this is the map of orang asli in peninsular Malaysia.
Definition of food habits and food. Food is any substance consumed to provide nutritional support for an organism, while food habits are the way a person or group eats, considered in terms of what types of food are eaten, in what quantities and when.
The orang asli cuisine, called as Tamir cuisine. They have three signature dishes. The first one is deer meat wrapped in leaf and slow cooked in bamboo. This is a marinated deer meat with local spices wrapped in leaf and cooked using bamboo. The second one is ubi kayu kenam goreng semasak, a fritter made of grated tapioca that has been soaked in water for several days until it ferments. The last one is fried tapioca leaf and palm pit curry. The food is pressure steamed inside the bamboo, cooked in its own juice. The orang asli cuisine, they use three methods. They use forest resources to their plate, then using bamboo to do the slow cook method, and firewood as their main cooker. Vegetable, various types of tapioca and sweet potato, meat and fish, rice are wrapped in aromatic leaf, barely seasoned and stuffed into bamboo and cooked slowly over an open fire.
The orang asli cuisine and art can serve as inspiration for gastronomic dinners that are truly representative of and unique to this land. The menu need not be authentic, it needs only be true in spirit.
Next to the ingredients and common food, the fact that orang asli didn't have the specific or preparing fruits. For fruits, they have wild bananas, langsat, durian, petai, tampoy, manggis, kulim, perai, and duku. Normally, fruit as alternate foods, especially celebrate any occasion. Games or hunting. Deer, moose, squirrel, wild rooster, monkey, mice, and birds. The orang asli brought dogs and firearms, which made hunting easier, and blowpipes, and made traps for games and fishing within days and weeks. For crop planted, they have wild rice, tapioca, yams, bananas, and corn to ensure they have enough livestock for survival. The only staple foods common of the orang asli were rice, tapioca, and corn. Next to the ethic. Traditional eating utensil. They use spoon for scoop rice or other dishes. Finger of the right hand are using for eating. During hunting, the man was preparing a simple food for feeding by using the forest resources such as banana leaf, bamboo cans, and wild fruit. When eating a meal, respect should be shown for the food because it represents the host's generosity, includes not talking during the meal. Most hosts will not eat until a guest is satisfied. As in their society, it is impolite to refuse a food. Although a guest is not obligated to eat every meal served, men are the first to take food before their wife and children, for the reason that to show their respect the man as a leader and give them food. They are also not allowed throw a food waste by right away, besides give to animal husbandry or avoid tulah.
Okay. Next is the meal pattern and composition. Temuan tribe meal pattern. They usually have one large hearty meal that was consumed before noon, and snacks were available throughout the day. And then 2 meals per day were more common in Temuan tribe and other tribes. Next is meal composition. Regularly consists of baked tapioca, bamboo rice, and plant shoots. Also seasonal fruits and vegetables. Animals from hunting and fishing such as boar, squirrel, and fish, and usually cooked by roasting, smoking, and sun-drying. Next is special occasion, spiritual or magic ceremonies. Rice, tapioca, corn, and fruits are usually served to angels. Build altar to put dishes under the tomb. The first special occasion is wedding. The first days of wedding is conducted in few months before to proceed marriage. A representative of the village headman leads the first stage of presenting the ring to the bride by a village party that. This also includes the fixing of the date for formal proposal of marriage. The second stage is formal proposal stage is carried out on a date fixed earlier and is attended by both the bride and bridegroom's representatives and presided over by the Tok Batin, Jewang, Penghulu Jungkeras, and Penggawa, all village elders. They usually hold the discussion in a large house or community hall. Foods would be prepared to serve to the guests. For example, are bamboo rice, meat, game, and fruits.
Food as the medicine. Food plays a big role for orang asli. It is important for them because many food plants provide medicine for them. Orang asli use plant food for their medical purposes. For example, the first one is leaf and root from white ginger. They use it for stomach problem. Fruits and leaf from mengkudu for anti-dandruff and hair scrub. Bark from gajah tarik for fatigue and sex problem. Wild banana for constipation. Guava and leaf buds for digestive tract disorder and diarrhea. Plants as medicine. Orang asli use forest plants for the medicines only when the diseases are not serious, such as fever, minor injury, and diseases that related to their belief. Leaf, roots, fruits, and tuber are the parts of plants that they often use for their treatment preparation. Example of medical plants. Kembang semangkuk for curing fever. Baku minding, leaves are taken to treat high blood pressure. Senduduk, cure cuts and wounds.
Next is food taboos in orang asli. What is food taboos? A food taboo is a prohibition against consuming certain food. Taboo means forbidden or sacred. It has a quasi-magical or religious overtone. The double purpose of food taboos in orang asli are for the spiritual well-being of individuals and resource partitioning. There are several things that considered to be unclean. First is small animals. An example, lizards and leeches. Second, all of that will be regarded as contaminated and thrown away. Third, poisonous and harmful animals. An example, the crow is thought to be poisonous and is rarely eaten. And any small crawling animal living in or on the soil is usually left alone for fear it might be dangerous. Next, considered as possessed spirit. First, orang asli assume that all animals have spirit. Second, orang asli will start their children of more than 4 years of age on small animals such as fish, frog, toad, small birds, and water snail. Third, when the child gets a bit older, rats can be added to this list of edible species. At 20 years of age, the human spirit is deemed to be strong enough to successfully compete with the spirit of animals, so that the animals no longer remain taboo. Pregnant women have strict food taboos to observe and must restrict themselves to animals which are small and thought to possess weak spirit. Some examples: rats, squirrels, frogs, toads, smaller birds, and fishes. Beyond that, it must be captured by the husband or relative alone with their bare hands. Last but not least, the conclusion for all of that is orang asli is the indigenous people that have a lot of culture in the food habit, and their magic practices, traditional belief, and taboos cannot be described. They are the people who boast of the country because of their culture and identity, which is still maintained today and as a valuable society. That's all our presentation. Thank you.